Before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like someone was watching you even when you were alone? What if I told you that some objects can carry a curse so powerful that they haunt everyone who touches them? Tonight, we uncover one such horror, the Hexam heads. But before we dive in, here's a challenge for you. Look around your room. If you spot anything round like a doll's head, a carved stone, or an old relic, keep your eyes on it. If it moves even slightly during this video, comment below immediately. Are you ready? Then let's begin. In 1971, in the quiet town of Hexam, England, two brothers, Colin and Leslie Robson, were playing in their garden when their small hands brushed against something buried beneath the soil. They unearthed two peculiar stone heads, one with a grotesque grin, the other with a lifeless stare. Little did they know, these stones weren't just ordinary artifacts. They were cursed. That night, the Robson family felt an unnatural chill in their home. Strange noises echoed through the walls, whispers that no one could trace. Objects moved on their own. The mother, terrified, claimed she saw an unseen force dragging her daughter's hair in the middle of the night. It was as if something, or someone, had entered their house. Desperate to rid themselves of the curse, the Robsons gave the heads to a local historian. But the horror didn't stop there. Soon after, paranormal researcher Don Robbins took an interest in the stones. He passed them to Dr. Ann Ross, an expert in Celtic artifacts. But the moment she brought them home, she witnessed something truly terrifying. One night, she woke to a deep growling sound. A large, shadowy figure with glowing eyes loomed at the foot of her bed. It was a creature unlike any other. A werewolf. She screamed, but in the blink of an eye, it vanished. Was the curse manifesting into something worse? Fearing for her life, Dr. Ross quickly passed the heads to another researcher. But wherever they went, supernatural occurrences followed. People saw shadowy figures lurking. In corners, heard disembodied voices calling their names and woke up with deep scratches on their skin. Theories emerged. Some believed the heads were linked to ancient Celtic rituals, possibly used in human sacrifices. Others claimed they belonged to a vengeful spirit, cursed to wander forever. Years passed, and the heads mysteriously disappeared. Some say they were stolen, while others whisper that they returned to where they came from. But the question remains, were they ever just stones, or something much worse? And now, a final warning. If you ever come across an artifact that feels off, one that gives you chills just by touching it, leave it alone. Because some objects don't just carry history, they carry the spirits of the past. Now tell me, have you ever owned something that made you feel uneasy? Let me know in the comments below. But before you go, check your room again. Did that object you noticed earlier move? If you want more real horror stories like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. But be warned, some stories stay with you even after the video ends.